3 money and business laws I wish I understood in my 20s. Number 1, the assigned value framework. A number of studies and research has shown that money doesn't buy happiness. If you're struggling to make ends meet, then yes, every additional amount you make can in fact have a big difference. But beyond a certain level where you've got your basics taken care of, it may well in fact be that not making more money or not taking on that extra money will have a bigger impact on your happiness than making that money. So consider a scenario where you're really happy in your day job. The work is fulfilling, it pays well enough, it gives you flexibility to enjoy your relations and your hobbies outside of work. Now, all of a sudden, you're offered a promotion. That promotion comes with a pay rise, but it also comes with working longer hours and taking on less enjoyable tasks and less fulfilling work. So you have less time overall to even spend outside of work with the relations, spending on the things that are of interest to you. A year from now, would you be happier with the promotion and the more money that came with it, despite the drawbacks, or in preserving what you have now and instead leaving the money on the table? This is obviously more generalized, and there's different things to consider depending on where you are in your career, time horizon. But my point is that it's very tempting to maximize every opportunity and not leave money on the table or feel guilty about it, when maybe the value of not doing it might be worth more. So I try to approach decisions that I make with my own assigned value framework. So the first layer is, will the extra money I make from saying yes to doing this thing impact my happiness levels in a positive or a negative way? If no, it doesn't make a difference, then go for it. Take on the opportunity and you'll probably be happy you did it years from now when that extra money buys you freedom or happiness or something else that you need. If the answer is yes, it will make a difference and I'll make a difference in a positive way and I'll be happier through doing it, then yeah, take on that opportunity. If, however, the answer is yes, it will make a difference, but the pursuit of doing this thing and the extra money will be at the cost of my emotional and mental well-being, and my happiness levels are therefore a trade-off, then comes through another layer, which is what's worth more to you, the money or the assigned mental and emotional cost of doing the thing that's in relation to earning that amount. No one can assign a value on your emotional or mental well-being better than you can. So it's not something that you need to justify to anyone else. And I now use this framework to make sure that I'm not just chasing something just because. By doing this, you don't feel the need or feel guilty about leaving money on the table or feeling the need to squeeze the most out of every opportunity, which comes with a lot of other costs that we don't necessarily look at. So list and then create. One of the most important business and money laws that I've learned is that there's a delicate balance between effective planning and analysis paralysis. And I've sometimes overstepped into the excessive analysis part, and other times I've fallen short of the proper planning part. So my sister and I, we created an app a few years ago, and it was a networking app centered around those that worked in the city. So we spent so much time perfecting it, and we spent a lot of money making it the best that it could be. We thought that the more perfect it could be and the more close it could be to the final product, the better our chance of success. And number 3, do the hard and risky things early in life. You can see this is a random mix of my favorite 3 laws. This is one I'm putting in because I failed to learn it early, but then I went on to the opposite end of the spectrum and really understood it by my late 20s. And I'm so thankful I did, because if I didn't push through the hardships and take a level of risk, this would have been one of my biggest fails of my life. I'm talking about taking great risks in my 20s and even 30s are the time to do it. When I don't have responsibilities, no one's relying on me, I can work stupid hours, which I did in my day job, and then go home and keep working on my businesses and trying to push and make it work. I'm so grateful that we set up that app and it failed and we lost some time and some money, but I learned so many mistakes from it. I'm so glad that I've set up other businesses and they failed, but because I realized that I'm not good at it, I can't excel at it, or I wasn't interested. But I'm so thankful that I started this YouTube channel and lost my dignity and embarrassed myself in the early stages. I can't even watch my first few videos back, but I've kept them up because it shows the time when I was pushing through awkwardly in my living room, and it gave me the skills to keep getting better.